Hi, my name is Mindy and welcome to my channel. I just got back from Florida. You see I'm wearing a Mickey shirt. We went to Disney for a week last week and we had fun. My husband got to swim with the manatees and I got to watch because I'm disabled, so I can't go into the water. But that was nice. We went to Epcot and then we went to the Animal Kingdom. We haven't been to the Animal Kingdom in a while. And we rented a trailer and had a great time. But I came back to a whole lot of books that I need to haul, so I thought I'd do this now. If you see anything in the background, it's because we're still unpacking. But so some of these I got from publishers, others I did buy, so I will let you know the ones I bought. So the first one I have here is called Fatal Frost by Nancy Meal, I think. It's a thriller. Following in her absentee father's footsteps in a law enforcement career, U.S. Marshal Mercy Brennan has just recovered from being shot in the line of duty. And unbeknownst to her, her father's recent reappearance in her life has put her in the sights of St. Louis's most powerful gang. Her boss assigns Deputy U.S. Marshal Mark St. Laurent, Mercy's ex-boyfriend, to get her out of town until till her safety can be guaranteed. So, I like Nancy Mule's books, so I'm looking forward to reading this. The next book I have here is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I haven't read any books by Neil Gaiman before, so this one says, "You have to believe, otherwise it will never happen. Tristan Thorne promises to bring back a fallen star for his beloved, the hauntingly beautiful Victoria Forrester, and crosses the wall that divides his English country town from another, more dangerous world of lords and witches, all of them in search of the star. Rich with adventure and magic, Stardust is one of master storyteller Neil Gaiman's most beloved tales." So, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Okay, and then I got this book from William Morrow. It's called Hidden Figures. It's about people of color that helped with the space race, and it tells their story. So I'm looking forward to reading that. And then The Fire by Night by Teresa Messino, and this is also a William Morrow book. Powerful and evocative debut novel about two American military nurses during World War II that illuminates the unsung heroism of women who risked their lives in the fight. A riveting saga of friendship, valor, sacrifice, and survival, combining the grit and selfishness of a band of brothers with the emotional resonance of the Nightingale. And then the next one is The Warden's Daughter, and it comes out in January of 2017. I don't have dates for the other ones here. Oh, this one, The Fire by Night, comes out January 2017, and I don't have dates for the other two. But The Warden's Daughter by Jerry Spinelli. Cammy O'Reilly is the warden's daughter, living in an apartment above the entrance to the Hancock County Prison, but she's also living in a prison of grief for the mother who died saving her from harm when she was just a baby, and prison has made her mad. This girl's nickname is Cannonball. In the summer of 1959, as 12 turns to 13, everything is in flux. Cammy's best friend is discovering lipstick and bandstand. A child killer is caught and brought to her prison, and the mother figures in her life includes a flamboyant shoplifter named Boo Boo, and her housekeeper, a sullen, reformed arsonist. All will play a role in Cammie's coming of age, but one in particular will make a staggering sacrifice to ensure that Cammie breaks free from her past. And then I got this from my granddaughters, and it's called Cows Can't Jump, and it's really cute. It's just it's a beginner book, cows can't jump, but they can moo. No, cows can't jump, but they can swim. Gorillas can't swim, but they can swing. Giraffes can't swing, but they can gallop. Just different things like that. So I think they'll enjoy this, since they're all new readers. And then The Trouble Next Door, called The Carver Chronicles, by Karen English and illustrated by Laura Freeman, comes out in December. And Calvin is sad that his friends next door are moving away, but when he realizes that Harper, the biggest bully at Carver Elementary, is moving in, he can't believe it. He has to find a way to hide the fact that they're neighbors from Harper, no matter what it takes. Meanwhile, competition at the school science fair is heating up, and Calvin must decide what to do when he can't prove his hypothesis that boys are faster than girls. What will happen if he alters his data in order to win? Okay. Now, I got this book, this next book at the Salvation Army. It's called Mortal by Ted Decker and Tosca Lee. Humanity's final hope is on the brink of annihilation, and no one knows the path to survival. So, this is a thriller. And then I got this one at a Christian bookstore, and I got this bookmark to go with it. You can read it. It says, "Just keep praying, just keep believing. In all things you ask in prayer, believe you shall receive." Matthew 21:22. And the book is called Nightmare City by Andrew Klavan. And what should have been an ordinary morning is about to spiral into a day of unrelenting terror. So that sounded interesting to me. So I got that. And then another book I got, I don't know when this comes out, but it's Slender Reed's Jacob's Hope by Texie Susan Gregory. And it says, 400 years in slavery, the Hebrew people await deliverance, and while it is still dark, God is at work. And then this one, I thought sounded cute. I like cozy mysteries, and this is a cozy mystery. So it's The Cat Got Your Diamonds by Julie Chase. And it says, in all that New Orleans heat and glitter, there's a wolf in sheep's clothing, a fun read by Rita Mae Brown. And everyone needs a furry godmother, a delightful new series steeped in the flavor of New Orleans and its old families. Julie Chase's clever characters are guaranteed to make you smile. And then I got Dodge City by Tom Clavin. It's about Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and the wickedest town in the American West. And this comes out in February 28th of 2017. So Dodge City was a military site that exploded with the country's westward expansion that became a hotbed of lawlessness. But from the chaos emerged a new brand of justice in the form of Wyatt Earp and Bat Masterson. Their true story of friendship and adventure, along with the remarkable cast of characters they encountered, including Wild Bill Hickok, Jesse James, Buffalo Bill Cody, Billy the Kid, and Theodore Roosevelt, has gone largely untold, lost in the haze of Hollywood films and Western fiction until now. And then I got Deadly Silence by Rebecca Zanetti, and it's a romantic suspense book. It says, "Don't look back. Under siege, that's how Riker Jones feels. The Lost Bastards investigative agency he opened up with his blood brothers has lost a client in a brutal way. The past he can't outrun is resurfacing, threatening to drag him down in the undertow, and the beautiful woman he's been trying to keep at arm's length is in danger, and he'll destroy anything and anyone to keep her safe." Okay, then I got Crash and Burn by Fern Michaels, and it comes out in January of 2017. And it says, "A globe-trotting mission of justice and female empowerment, armed with vast resources, top-notch expertise, and a loyal network of allies around the globe, the sisterhood will not rest until every wrong is made right." And I got World Chase Me Down by Andrew Hillman, which comes out January 24th, 2017. And True Grit meets Catch Me If You Can in this rousing, suspenseful debut novel based on the forgotten true story of Robin Hood of the American frontier, who pulls off the first successful kidnapping for ransom in U.S. history, inciting a manhunt that was dubbed the Thrill of the Nation, and a showdown in the court of public opinion between the haves and the have-nots. And then I got Victoria from St. Martin's Press by Daisy Goodwin, and it goes on sale the 22nd of this month, which is in 2 days. So, while people often think of Queen Victoria as the aging, frumping widow in black, novelist historian Daisy Goodwin was intrigued by the young queen she found in her diaries, barely 18 when she ascended the throne, and so small in stature and female that many doubted she could rule Great Britain, let alone an empire. And then I got this by Marlo Shaleski, Waiting for Wonder, Learning to Live on God's Timeline. Keep praying, keep hoping, keep believing in the God of waiting. It's easy to believe in God when a promise is new and fresh, bubbling with life. It's hard when the years pass and nothing changes. It's hard to keep praying, keep hoping, keep believing. It's hard when those you love betray you, when desperation strikes, when your own plans backfire and still God does not feel the emptiness. But what if this God of the waiting room is calling us to more? And then The Girl in Green comes out in June 3rd, 2017, and it's by Derek B. Miller. And a new novel from the author of Norwegian by Night, a debut with the brains of a literary novel and the body of a thriller, follows two men on a misgotten quest to save the girl they failed to save decades before. Okay, and then I got The Magdalene Girls by V.S. Alexander, which comes out in January 2017. Dublin in 1962, within the gated grounds of the convent of the Sisters of the Holy Reputation, lies one of the city's Magdalene laundries. Once places of refuge, the laundries have evolved into grim workshops. Some inmates are fallen women, unwed mothers, prostitutes, or petty criminals. Most are ordinary girls whose only sin lies in being too pretty, too independent, or tempting the wrong man. Among them is 16-year-old Tegan Tiernan, sent by her family when her beauty provokes a lustful revelation from a young priest. Next is Miscarried Joy by Tanika Fitzgerald. And catch faith over fear, patience over frustration, pain with a purpose. And the next one is The Orphan's Tale by Pam Jenoff, which goes on sale February 21st, 2017. A gripping story about the power of friendship to save and redeem even in the darkest of circumstances. The Orphan's Tale sheds light on one of the most colorful and inspiring stories of heroism in Nazi Germany. This is the book not to be missed. Okay. And then the next book is Neil Gaiman, American Gods. The war had begun and nobody saw it. A modern masterpiece from the multiple award-winning master of innovative fiction, Neil Gaiman. It became an instant classic, lauded for its brilliant synthesis of mystery, satire, sex, horror, and poetic prose. And as a modern phantasmagoria that distills the essence of America. And then I got Ill Will by Dan Chaolan, which comes out, let's see here, March 2017. Two sensational unsolved crimes, one in the past, another in the present, are linked by one man's memory and self-deception in this chilling novel of literary suspense from the National Book Award finalist Dan Chaolan. And then I got The Prayer God Loves to Answer by Daniel Henderson. Accessing Christ's wisdom for your greatest needs. Who do you turn to when you don't know what to do? Should I take that new job? How can I be a better parent? Who should I marry? How can I make ends meet? We all face hard questions that keep us up at night, not knowing where to turn for answers or if there's anyone at all who can help. But it turns out there is, the very God who created us. And then I got Pursuing Gold, a novel of the Civil War by Cynthia L. Simmons. With his father dead and his business partner incapacitated, Peter Chandler inherits the leadership of a bank in economic crisis. Peter, with only a newly minted college degree and little experience, joins his partner's daughter, Mary Beth Roper, in a struggle to keep C&R Bank afloat while the Civil War rages around Chattanooga. Political pressure for unsecured loans of gold to the government stirs up trouble as tempers and prices rise. Their problems multiply when Mary Beth discovers counterfeit money with Peter's forged signature. Can they find the forgers before the bank fails? The two friends must pursue gold on behalf of their business as they learn to pursue their Heavenly Father to find hope and peace. And then I got this new Bible. It's the NIV Holy Bible for Girls, and it's the journal edition. So it's got little things in the margins where you can take notes while you're reading the Bible or while you're studying, or during sermons and stuff. So I thought that was nice, and it's a very pretty edition. And my I got that for review. So I might give that to one of my granddaughters, or I might just keep it for myself. I'm not sure. And then the last book, finally, I bought this from Amazon, Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and not very far in. It's a slow go. I'm liking it. It's just that I'm savoring it because I want to make sure that that it doesn't go by too quickly. So, but I'm really enjoying this book. So, okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by and for letting me tell you what books I got. This is two weeks worth. So now I've got to go and decide when I'm going to read all these. So okay, thank you. Have a nice week. Bye.